What's up guys and gals, my name is Rick9G. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be talking about Batman, the 1960s television show. I hope you're all doing amazingly. Don't forget to check out my playlist for more Batman content, focusing on villains, salaries, so many things that you could enjoy. I have close to 1,300 videos on my channel with many different topics, so go ahead and take a look. Today we're going to be talking specifically about Adam West. Now Adam West of course played Batman on the show, and it's really interesting to take a look at what he has to tell us, or what he told us about his costume fitting, especially during the first episode. Now we may look at his costume and not pay too much attention to it because we see it all the time whenever we watch an episode, but things are not as glamorous and as beautiful as they look on screen. In fact, Adam West struggled a lot with his costume, and he gave a detailed account of how he was able to go through his scenes because, truth be told, he was struggling a lot under all that fabric. Now not only him, but Burt Ward also struggled with his costume, which I can definitely go into detail about in another video. So if you want to see that, don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and as well let me know in the comments down below. But in regards to Adam West, the cowl, or the Batman cowl on the suit, was a separate piece that they constructed from the actual cape that draped down his back. Now what they did was they worked on the cowl to his head. They actually snapped it under his chin so that no one could see where it would connect. And then what Adam did, he adjusted it so that he could see a bit better. He would adjust it in between takes, and sometimes when the camera wasn't even on him, he would do that. Unfortunately, that allowed him not to be able to look up or down. He didn't even have peripheral vision. It was because of his mask. The holes were too small for him to be able to see what was on the sides and around him. And as you know, even as a driver, it's super dangerous to not have peripheral vision. Now, he compensated again by turning his face to whoever he was talking to. It would be more of a body, upper body, and head movement. So whenever he was talking to someone, he would directly look at them and move his entire upper torso, or he would sometimes not look at them at all. Now once they began shooting and he became a little bit more comfortable with the part, he tended to do more of the latter, which was to not look at them at all. And if you look at scenes, he does that quite often. He kind of stares off into a fixed point and he just continues with his monologue, or he's trying to decipher the clues of the crime and so forth. Now, according to him, it added to the feel of aloofness to the character that he wanted to project in regards to Batman. Now, the cowl in itself also hid his eyebrows. You can't really see his eyebrows in the costume when the mask is on. So he ended up making expressive gestures with his hands. Think about that. Your eyebrows do tell a lot about what a human being is saying. When you take that out of the equation, he had to use something in substitute, which I mentioned were his hands. Now, with his gloves, he tried to play with them, and he suggested impatience by the way that he moved them. He also jabbed his finger to underscore that he was trying to make a point, and he would even toy with the phone cord whenever he was using it, and that gave him other expressions that he could work with. He had to be more physical than facially physical, which is very interesting. So next time you see Batman get some bat news over the bat phone, make sure to look at what his hands and his overall body is doing to compensate and let us know what is going on. I hope you enjoyed this quick little video looking at the struggles of his costume. Things aren't as cool as they seem by just looking at a show. So hopefully you enjoyed this. We'll see you all next time. Don't forget to always stay positive, and most importantly, be hopeful. Thanks as always to all the Patreon supporters, especially the executive producers for this video: Andy B, David D, Ricky, and Joe R. Thank you so much to everyone.